Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. It is January, I believe, 14th. I'm not really sure. But, wow, what a crazy start to the year we've had in January. There's all kinds of protests going on. There's criminality in Minnesota. I am freeze up there in Portland doing that. There's protests in Salt Lake, and there's stuff going on around the world, and people are blocking shit, and then here they're giving tickets over dog poop. I mean, I fixed my hat here. Oh, look at Sonny. Look. Sonny. We like Sonny. But the show is moving on. There's all kinds of things planned coming up here, which is wonderful. On top of that, there's signs about there's the new police application thing for this criminal town. And I was thinking about that after I see somebody sent me the flyer. So I didn't even know. I knew they'd be hiring, of course, because look at what goes on here. It sort of makes sense that they would, quit, fire, hire, retire, in some cases, rehire many times several employees here in this town. They do this, that's all right, whoops, never mind, it's no big deal. So this just came to my attention, which the stunning news. This is probably the most stunning news I could think of, other than catching a town of a cartel mayor. There's that. That's pretty stunning news to find out that these criminals allowed this shit. And we all know why now. Buddy, rub, poke each other under the tub, whatever it is. But from my understanding, that a possibility that Sam piece of shit Leonard's son, who's a deputy sheriff here in this county. He was actually the meet and greet flipping. He was the deputy at the meet and greet thing. I didn't know who these guys are, whatever. They're deputy sheriffs. Who cares? I don't give a shit who they are. I don't give a shit any of these cops. It's ridiculous. So, from my understanding, he might be hired on. The cartel's chief of police's son, who's a deputy sheriff in this county, would come back here to be a cop in this town when his dad gets fired, resigns, kicked out, whatever it is, however you want to say it, that the son would want to I mean, somebody said it to me, and I thought they were kidding. I went, yeah, right, yeah, right. And they went, no, really? And I went, wait, What? And of course they would have to have somebody that is on the inside. That's why they have cops on City Hall and City Council and whoops, oh shit, keep it all in the family of whatever. Don't just only give outsiders tickets and get them in court and run them out of town and all this. I mean, to think that this was a good idea. I don't give a shit whose idea it was. Quite a few people, a dumbass idea. I'm sure it wasn't his. To come here and replace your dad is on its face, the dumbest thing in the actual world. The dumbest thing. Yeah, no nepotism there. Yeah, there's no self-dealing there. Okay, that's the way it's been. And got to keep the train rolling, or whatever train that is, whatever they think they're. Okay, look. Piece of advice. Here's a piece of advice from, let's say, an outsider's position. Yeah, that's really dumb. That's very dumb. What's wrong with the pimple-faced fresh guy out of the academy? Just a thought. The guy's already making a bunch of fucking money to do nothing here. Don't you think you should probably get somebody that wants to help change it for a better town? What you guys sort of did, what Sam piece of shit Leonard did, not bring in his relatives. I mean, I thought the guy was kidding. I thought he was kidding. I mean, this is stunning, shocking news. This is, good luck with that. Good luck with that one. He wants to join the fucking show. No problem. No problem. The world gets now. See the switcheroo. I mean, yeah, whoever thinks this is a good idea, including them, needs their heads examined. Because this is the absolute worst idea, next to hiring a cartel member, that any of you officials think is a good idea. This proves in itself, this flat out proves in itself that these people are a bunch of crooks, criminals, nepotistic people. Nobody would think this is a good idea. And if you think this is a good idea, including Mr. Deputy, it is look, I'm sure they have good counseling, therapy, whatever's, that people need with this stuff, but chirp, chirp, that's what good luck with that as investigations begun and lawsuits start up, and Just a word of advice. Yeah, don't do that. That doesn't that's not the way you change the culture of a decrepit, criminal, crumpet town. Is to bring in more relatives to try to help run it. Okay, that's the most ridiculous thing. That now Miss Mayor, this lady, Conflict Carolyn, there you go. Tell me there's no conflict there. I mean, what? I could see some, hot collars over there as of late. I wonder why. Well, now we all know why. This is one of the hot collar issues. Like, yeah, ooh. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great meeting.